Hey guys, I thought I'd put together a little video to show you what I've done to my Case 444. It's a 1984 black frame. I just built this cab, and it's all built out of 1-inch angle iron framework. All four sides and the roof all come apart separately, so it can be stored, along the corner of the garage or whatever, so you don't have to take up a whole bunch of space by using the whole thing. And so the outer shell then is made of just painted aluminum sheets that you can buy as is. And then I use Lexan for the windows. And I just use these, I made these little pinch cleats to hold the window into place. So it's the Lexan here. This is the outer body right here, and then I just made these pinch cleats that are riveted into place, and that holds that window in there nice and tight. As far as the inside goes, it's not a Cadillac on the inside by any means, but it does what it needs to do. I got a little rear view mirror there. It's good theory, but it doesn't do the best. My head kind of gets in the way to see behind me, but if you absolutely have to see behind you, you can use it. So it is functional. And then I did add a wiper motor to it. So this wiper motor came off of a 2000 Mercury Cougar hatchback. It's the back window. So it's got the automatic park. It parks in the upright position. And it's got a 90-degree sweep. So that's just operated by one switch right here. It's basically on and off. So on, runs it back and forth, and then if I park it, it goes right back up to where it needs to go. It's nice and hidden up there. So that works. And then I have marker lights up on the visor of the cab. I also have a light bar on the back, and then my two lights on the fenders. And those are wired up to a strobe flasher. So if I turn my lights on, all the lights flash the same, and then I have a switch on the dash, little push button right here. Every time I push that, it'll change the sequence of the flash. And they're pretty bright. They do a pretty good job. They're pretty visible at night. So as far as the rest of the cab goes, the door handle is just off of a screen door. Works good. Closes nice and tight. And then to open it, just hit the button and pull her open. Sticks a little bit. I gotta add some graphite to it. So that's that. The other thing I added here was an automatic chute rotator, because once I built the cab, there's no place for the handle. If I went into the cab, I would have had to modify the handle quite a bit, and then I would have still been tight on room to turn it around, because there's not a whole lot of room in between the framework of the tractor and the cab. So I used a window motor off of a Lincoln something or another. The reason why I used it is because a 6.75 inch socket fits perfectly onto the gear cog of the motor. So then you just use a dual position switch to make that turn right and left. And it works pretty darn slick. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's fast enough. I'll show you how that works. I just have a switch right here, right, left. So that does what it needs to do. And let me tell you, it gets plenty warm in that cab. It's not completely closed. You can see by the feet it's open here on both sides. And all the air just blowing off of the motor gets that cab plenty hot. So there's actually going to be a project down the road here to put a sliding window or something in there to to make that a little bit cooler if need be, because right now you can sweat in a t-shirt. So here's my ag tires I just bought for 250 bucks for the pair off of eBay. And then here's the back of the tractor again. It's nice and closed off back here. I got it set up with a receiver hitch on there too, so I can change things as I need to. But there you have it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Oh, one thing I wanted to add is last fall I rebuilt the snowblower. I replaced the chain, the sprocket, the shaft, the pulleys, everything. And what I did is I went with a higher tooth gear on the back here, so it actually sped the auger up. I don't recommend doing that if you don't have the horsepower to do it, but I have it repowered to the Vanguard 18 horse, and it spins that thing pretty good and it'll buck a lot of snow. But if you're just on a standard 12 or 14 horse Kohler or Onan, I wouldn't recommend it because it does hog some power, but I do get a lot more distance out of it. But anyway, there it is again. If you have any questions, feel free to holler. If not, good luck to you. Bye.